living alone in rural China. What's life like for a low-income worker? Hello everyone, I'm Shyla. I live alone in rural China. My husband works far away all year. My children have their own lives. I'm alone at home most of the time. Today, I'll show you a real day at work. I got up in the morning and made a simple breakfast. I'm going to use fresh lettuce that I just picked from the garden, along with some steamed buns from home. Besides, I cooked a pot of warm egg noodle soup, which is light and warms my stomach. This breakfast looks simple, but it's my real daily life. In rural China, we often eat like this with simple ingredients. The vegetables I grow myself are clean and reassuring. I don't really like eating meat, and I rarely have it in my daily meals. I'm really curious, what are your daily eating habits, my foreign friends? These are the eggs I had left over from yesterday. Today, I'll introduce my job and my daily income. My workplace is only 50 meters away, so it's very convenient. Of course, I was the first one to arrive, so I've always been the one to do the cleaning work there. This extra work, I earn an extra 300 yuan, about $44 per month. Before this factory, I had no steady job. I did farm work with unstable pay. If anyone in the village has farm work to do, I'll go there part-time to earn extra income. 7 years ago, I came to this shoe factory. Finally, I have a steady income. Factories here use cheap rural labor. Our factory mainly sews shoe uppers. The assembly of soles and other parts is sent to other factories. So you can't see a whole finished shoe here. Look, this is my workstation today. I'm holding the inner shoe fabric in my hands, and I need to sew them together precisely. Today I only do one thing. Sew these two inner shoe fabrics together. This machine looks old, but it has sewn shoe uppers with me for 7 years. It's worn out, but it works really well for me. Every stitch is steady. I earn 0.03 yuan per piece. 100 pieces make 3 yuan. I repeat this thousands of times a day. This is my partner today. Her job is simpler, but of course, her income is lower. Her job required her to use scissors to cut open the middle connection. We get paid by the piece. I can sew thousands of uppers a day. Repeating the same action every day, my skills have become very skilled. Although this job is a bit boring, it brings me a steady income. In our countryside, job opportunities are already very scarce. To have such a steady job, I am already very content. Now, there are very few young people in rural China because most of them go to cities to live and find jobs. Most of those who stay in the village are people of my age. Today is Sunday. Since we are paid by the piece, we can control our own rest time. You can see that some of my coworkers didn't come today. Those who stay are the ones willing to work a little more and earn a little extra. Some coworkers bring their children to work, and the kids sit quietly next to their moms doing homework. This is one of the warmest scenes in our small factory. Time passed quickly, and it was soon noon. These are the unstitched inner shoe fabrics. I've brought in the pieces I'll work on this afternoon ahead of time. This way, I can start working right away in the afternoon without running back and forth to get more materials. I'm going home to cook lunch today. My main food will be rice, and I'll fry 2 home-style dishes. I really love this small electric pot of mine. It's just the right size for one person. Not too much, not too little. Stir-fry sausage with lettuce and cook a potato dish. The weather is really nice today. The sun is warm and gentle. I'm going to eat outside in the yard. Eating quietly while basking in the sun. This comfortable and relaxed feeling is really wonderful. After lunch, I carried my recliner to the yard to soak up the sun. Basking in the warm sunlight, I flipped through a little book about soybean milk pairings. No need to rush, no need to think about work, just relaxing quietly for a while. I left work early this afternoon. The weather is getting warmer. I need to take care of my vegetable garden. Before finishing work each day, I carefully tally up today's work and jot it down in my notebook. Today, I sewed 27 sets of shoe uppers, 10 yuan per set, earning a total of 81 RMB. In your country, how much is the monthly salary for workers like me? I've pulled out all the winter veggies that were getting too old. They'd be inedible if I left them any longer. None of these pulled veggies will go to waste. I'll pick out the fresh, tender parts to share with my next-door neighbor. Life in the countryside is like this. My neighbors and I have lived here for decades. We see each other every day. Our relationship is very subtle, like friends, but more than friends. We never hoard the veggies. We grow outside our doors. You hand me a handful of greens. I pass you a few scallions, all without a second thought or polite formalities. Just like the veggies I pulled today, I'll pick the tender ones to share, and they'll remember, calling me over to try their next steamed buns or porridge. This kind of caring, lively neighborhood bond is the steady warmth you can hardly find in the city. These vegetables will be given to this uncle, who will feed them to his chickens. The chicken manure I used was also provided by them. They kept several dogs and a dozen chickens in their backyard. Do you and your neighbors help each other like this? I'll spread the chicken manure from my neighbor. It's the best natural fertilizer, helping the next batch of veggies grow strong. In a few days, once the soil has absorbed the fertilizer, I'll plant new spring veggies. Then the small garden will sprout tender green shoots, and before long, I'll have fresh, homegrown spring greens to eat. Life always has something to look forward to. This is my life as a rural low-income worker. No fancy show, just real hard work. I'm truly glad that you can see my ordinary life. Every time I read your comments, my heart feels so warm. Thank you for your company and kindness. Remember to subscribe. See you next time.